What if I told you that the reason you haven't manifested the wealth you desire has nothing to do with how hard you work, how smart you are, or how many vision boards you've created? What if the missing piece, the one thing standing between you and the abundant life you're meant to live, is something so simple, so accessible, that you could start doing it right now before you even finish watching this video? Here's the truth that no one wants to hear. You've been taught that money is hard to earn, that prosperity requires struggle, that abundance is reserved for the lucky few who were born into privilege or stumbled upon some secret formula. But sweetheart, what if everything you've been told about wealth is exactly backwards? What if the real reason money feels so far away is because every morning, without even realizing it, you've been programming your subconscious mind to expect scarcity, to brace for disappointment, to settle for just enough, instead of claiming the overflowing prosperity that's already trying to reach you? I'm about to share with you a morning practice so powerful, so transformative, that women around the world are calling it their miracle routine. The one thing that shifted them from constantly worrying about money to watching wealth flow into their lives with an ease that feels almost magical. And the most beautiful part? It takes less than 15 minutes, costs absolutely nothing, and works whether you believe in the law of attraction or you're just desperate enough to try something new. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how gratitude unlocks abundance, how to use positive affirmations to reprogram your mind for prosperity, and why the wealthy women you admire aren't lucky. They're just doing this one thing every single morning that you're about to learn right now. There's something magical that happens in those first moments after you open your eyes, when the world is still quiet and your mind hasn't yet been claimed by the noise of notifications, expectations, or yesterday's worries. This is your sacred window, sweetheart. The time when your subconscious mind is most receptive, most open, most ready to receive the seeds of intention you're about to plant. Before the world tells you who to be, you get to decide who you are. And that decision begins with the simple act of speaking your day into existence. When you whisper those first words of gratitude and set your intentions with clarity, you're not just thinking positive thoughts, you're actually programming your mind to notice opportunities for abundance that were always there, waiting for you to see them. The law of attraction responds to the energy you emit, and by consciously choosing your morning mindset, you're raising your vibration to match the frequency of prosperity and success. It's like tuning a radio to the station of miracles, where everything you need is already broadcasting, just waiting for you to align with it. This practice of morning intention isn't about forcing the universe to bend to your will. It's about harmonizing your inner world so beautifully that the outer world has no choice but to reflect it back to you. And here's where it gets even more powerful. When you combine intention with emotional resonance, when you feel the truth of your affirmations in your bones, you create an unstoppable momentum that carries you through the day. But intention alone isn't enough, which is why we need to understand how positive affirmations actually rewire our minds for manifestation. Now, let me share something that might surprise you. Affirmations aren't just pretty words you say to make yourself feel better. They're actually reprogramming the very circuits of your brain, creating new pathways that lead directly to the life you're meant to live. Every time you speak a positive affirmation with genuine emotion, you're activating parts of your mind that recognize truth, that believe in possibility, that open the door for abundance to flow in. But here's the key, beautiful soul. Your affirmations must resonate deeply. They must touch that place inside you that knows you're worthy of everything you desire. When you say, "I attract miracles effortlessly," but your heart whispers, "I don't deserve this," there's a disconnect, a block in your manifestation pathway that keeps prosperity just out of reach. This is why we layer our affirmations with emotional anchors, connecting each statement to a real feeling, a genuine memory, a moment when you felt aligned with your feminine energy and power. Think of it like this: money flows easily to me becomes infinitely more powerful when you remember that time you received unexpected abundance, even if it was small, and let that feeling of grateful surprise wash over you as you speak. The magic happens in the repetition, in the daily practice of choosing these empowering beliefs over the old stories that kept you small and stuck. Your subconscious mind is listening, always listening, and with each affirmation you speak, you're training it to expect success, to recognize opportunities, to believe in your worthiness of wealth and joy. And when your inner world shifts this profoundly, when your confidence becomes unshakable because you've built it one affirmation at a time, something extraordinary begins to happen with your energy. You see, darling, there's a language your body speaks that's far more powerful than words alone. It's the language of energy, of vibration, of that undeniable feminine energy that flows through you when you're truly aligned with your highest self. When you say, "I am confident and abundant," but your shoulders are hunched, your breath is shallow, and your heart feels heavy, the universe receives mixed signals, and your manifestation gets stuck in the space between what you're saying and what you're actually feeling. This is why energy alignment is the secret ingredient that transforms ordinary affirmations into powerful catalysts for attracting miracles into your life. True alignment happens when your thoughts, emotions, and physical presence are singing the same beautiful song of worthiness and gratitude. Imagine standing tall, shoulders back, taking a deep breath that fills your entire being with light and possibility, and as you exhale, you speak, "I walk into this day with clarity, strength, and an abundance mindset." Can you feel the difference? This isn't just positive thinking. This is embodied manifestation, where every cell in your body believes what your mouth is declaring, where your entire being becomes a magnet for prosperity and success. The beautiful truth is that when you practice this kind of full body alignment every morning, you're not just preparing for your day, you're actually raising your vibration to match the frequency of everything you've been asking for. Self-love begins here, in these quiet moments when you honor yourself enough to stand in your power and speak your truth with conviction. And as you continue this practice, you'll notice something profound. The way you perceive your reality begins to shift, and suddenly opportunities for wealth and abundance appear everywhere you look. Obstacle blocking your prosperity? Or do you see a sacred pause where you can practice gratitude and speak positive affirmations that raise your vibration? When money feels tight, do you panic and confirm your lack, or do you trust that this is simply the universe preparing you for the wealth that's already on its way? Every single circumstance in your life is neutral until you assign it meaning. And when you train yourself to always choose the interpretation that empowers you, that aligns with your abundance mindset, you stop being a victim of your circumstances and become the conscious creator of your destiny. This is the real magic of manifestation, beautiful. It's not about controlling what happens to you. It's about mastering how you respond, how you frame, how you extract wisdom and opportunity from everything life presents. And when you make this shift, when you commit to seeing setbacks as setup for comebacks and delays as divine timing, you'll discover that prosperity meditation isn't just something you do for 10 minutes in the morning. It becomes the lens through which you experience your entire day. But to truly anchor this transformational practice into your life, you need to create a sacred ritual. You know what separates women who manifest overnight from those who keep waiting for their dreams to happen? It's not luck, it's not privilege, and it's certainly not some secret the universe is keeping from you. It's the sacred ritual of showing up for yourself every single morning with unwavering commitment to your own transformation. When you ritualize your affirmations, when you make them as non-negotiable as breathing, you're telling the universe, I'm serious about this abundant life. I'm ready for prosperity, and I'm not waiting for permission to claim what's already mine. A great day isn't something you stumble upon while scrolling through your phone. It's something you architect with intention, gratitude and the kind of self-love that refuses to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Imagine this beautiful. You wake up and instead of immediately checking what the world wants from you, you spend just 10 minutes creating the energetic foundation for miracles to unfold. You sit in silence, letting your breath clear away yesterday's worries. You speak 5 powerful affirmations that make your soul say yes. You visualize yourself already living in that abundant reality, feeling the joy, the freedom, the peace. You name 3 things you're grateful for, letting that gratitude unlock abundance in ways you can't even predict. And finally, you set one clear intention that guides your actions throughout the day. This isn't just a morning routine, sweetheart. This is conscious creation. This is you stepping into your role as the deliberate architect of your destiny. And here's the beautiful truth that will change everything. When you repeat this ritual day after day, your brain stops questioning whether you deserve wealth and success. It simply accepts it as your new normal, as the natural state of a woman who knows her worth. Your subconscious mind begins to work for you even while you sleep, finding solutions, attracting opportunities, aligning you with people and circumstances that match your elevated vibration. But this ritual becomes infinitely more powerful when you infuse it with one essential ingredient that amplifies everything. Gratitude, my love, is not just a polite thank you whispered into the void. It's the golden key that unlocks every door to abundance, the secret frequency that tells the universe you're ready to receive even more blessings than you can imagine. When you wake up and genuinely feel grateful for this day, for the breath in your lungs, for the opportunity to start fresh, something miraculous happens in your brain. You activate the very systems that create motivation, joy, and an unshakable belief that money flows easily and miracles are your birthright. Gratitude isn't dessert you have after you get what you want. It's the main course that attracts everything you desire. Because when you appreciate what you have, you raise your vibration to the exact frequency where prosperity lives. Now, when you combine this gratitude with a clear sense of purpose, knowing not just what you want, but why it matters to your soul, you create an unstoppable momentum that carries you through any obstacle with grace and confidence. Purpose gives you direction, like a compass, pointing toward your most abundant life. While gratitude gives you the fuel, the emotional energy to keep moving forward, even when the path isn't clear. And when these two forces meet, your inspired action, when you're so aligned that everything feels effortless and natural, that's when you enter what I call divine flow. That magical state where the universe conspires in your favor, where synchronicities appear, where wealth finds you instead of you chasing it. This is the ultimate state of manifestation, beautiful soul. Your mind crystal clear with intention, your heart overflowing with gratitude, your feminine energy fully activated and magnetic, and your entire being open to receive the abundance that's been waiting for you all along. When you live from this place, when gratitude unlocks abundance and abundance deepens your gratitude in this beautiful endless cycle, you're no longer hoping for a better life. You're already living it, already embodying the success mindset of a woman who knows she's worthy of everything she desires. And this, darling, is where everything we've explored comes together into one powerful truth. So here we are, beautiful soul, at the end of this journey, and yet somehow at the very beginning of yours. You now hold in your hands, or rather in your heart, the exact practice that has transformed countless lives, that has opened doors to prosperity that seemed permanently locked, that has proven time and time again that gratitude unlocks abundance in ways that logic can't explain, but your soul already knows is true. But knowing isn't enough, is it? You could watch 1,000 videos about the law of attraction, read every book on manifestation, memorize every positive affirmation ever written, and still wake up tomorrow in the exact same reality, with the same money struggles, the same self-doubt, the same feeling that wealth and success are meant for everyone except you. Or you could do something radically different. You could decide right now in this moment that tomorrow morning will be the first morning of your new abundant life, that you will stand tall, breathe deep, and speak those affirmations like a woman who knows her worth, who trusts that money flows easily to her, who believes with every cell in her body that she's meant for prosperity. What if, and stay with me here, What if the only thing standing between you and the life of your dreams is your willingness to practice gratitude for just 15 minutes every morning? What if your subconscious mind has been waiting all this time for you to finally claim your abundance mindset, to raise your vibration, to step into the feminine energy of a woman who attracts miracles simply by believing she's worthy of them? And what if 6 months from now, you look back at this exact moment and realize this was the day everything changed? Not because something magical happened to you, but because you finally decided to become the magic. I want to hear from you, darling. Are you ready to commit to this practice? Drop a comment below and tell me, what's the one affirmation that resonated most deeply with your soul today? Share it with this beautiful community of women who are all rising together, who are all choosing prosperity over scarcity, who are all proving that when we support each other's success, everyone wins. And if this video lit something up inside you, if you felt that spark of recognition that said, yes, this is what I've been missing, then do me a favor, hit that like button so more women can find this message. Subscribe to this channel because I'm going to keep showing up with practices that actually work, and turn on those notifications because your next breakthrough might be in the video I post tomorrow. Remember, sweetheart, you're not chasing abundance, you're finally allowing yourself to receive it. Now go speak your wealthy, joyful, miraculous life into existence. I believe in you, and I can't wait to hear about the miracles that start showing up for you.